Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this special board meeting of the Edmonton Transit Services Commission, Edmonton Metro Transit Services Commission Board. And so welcome this afternoon. I want to remind everybody that we're recording this meeting and is being live streamed on YouTube for the public. Today's board meeting is a hybrid meeting with some of our members and participating located physically in the Commission's offices here on 6th Street in Jasper in the City of Edmonton, and others participating from their respective homes and places of work for the duration of this recording. I'd like to welcome all guests and viewers, and thank you to all who have joined us today, and to the members of the public watching our live stream or later the recording of this meeting. As we start every meeting, I'm going to start off with our land acknowledgement. And it's my pleasure on behalf of the board that we would acknowledge the traditional land of which we are gathered as Treaty 6 land. We would like to thank the diverse Indigenous peoples whose ancestors' footsteps have marked this territory for centuries, such as the Cree, the Dene, the Saulteaux, the Nakota Sioux, and Blackfoot peoples. We also acknowledge that this is the Métis homeland and home of the largest concentration of Inuit south of the 60th parallel. This land is a welcoming place for all people who come from around the world to share the Edmonton metropolitan region as a home. So welcome everybody. We have an agenda before us, and it's fairly simple, and given the nature of our meeting today, much of the meeting will be held in camera simply because of the sensitive nature and the draft nature of the information that is being discussed. When it becomes finalized, it will of course be discussed in public at the appropriate time. We have an agenda. Councillor Harris, could I get you to move the agenda?
That the board approved the October 7th agenda as presented.
All right, I'll call the question. We'll just use the raise the hand function, and Councillor Nagy, just give us a wave. Thanks. I saw that hand, and that's approved unanimously. Thank you very much. And Councillor Knack, when you get here, we'll see you. And thanks for making the effort to come. Appreciate it. All right. Over to you, Mr. Jankowski. Oh, next motion. As I said earlier, much of today's meeting will be in camera because of the sensitive nature of it. Councillor Harris, can I get you to make this motion too?
Yes, I'm pleased to move that the board move in camera in accordance with the provisions of Division 2, exceptions to disclosure of the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act, RSA 2000, Chapter F25, as per Section 16 through 28.
Thank you, Councillor Harris. Again, I'll call the question. Raising the hand function. All in favor? All right, I see that, and that's carried unanimously. Thank you. So we are now in camera. We'll wait until the recording is shut off, and then I'll turn the floor over to you, Mr. Jankowski. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the special board meeting of the Edmonton Metropolitan Transit Services Commission. We have reconvened in public. I'll give you a brief synopsis of what we talked about in camera, and it was simply we reviewed preliminary budget allocations to our 8 municipalities, and we received legal advice from our council. And those are the two issues that we discussed. Thank you very much. And so now that we're in public session, we have one particular motion yet to cover, and that is, okay, we'll back up one. All right. Would someone online like to make this particular motion? Go ahead, Councillor Houston.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. That the board accept, I'd like to make a motion that the board accept as information the materials and discussions as presented in camera.
Thank you very much. Call for the vote. All in favor, please raise your hand. And I'm counting unanimous vote. Thank you very much. And now, who would like to make this motion? I'll just I'll adjourn the meeting. I'll declare it adjourned. Thank you very much, everybody, for your work on a Friday of a long weekend, and I appreciate that.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yes,
Bye.
happy
Thanks,
Thanksgiving, you
everyone.
guys.